What is up, people? BP here. Welcome back to the channel. Dang, I am freaking tired. And the reason is because last night I had a threesome, and I don't normally like to brag, but when things like that happen in my life, I like to record it and just kind of write it down. Kind of like a diary, you know, like a little schoolgirl. You know, she goes and, you know, she sees a boy that she likes and she's got a crush on him, and she goes and writes in her little diary, and that's kind of like what this is. Although, you know, I had a threesome with two big titty bitches, you know. I can't talk today. I'm tired, man. You have to forgive me. But anyways, so anytime, you know, something like this happens in my life, I like to just kind of record it, kind of like a video log. Anyways, so the way it went down is this. So I met a girl a couple of years ago, I think in 2018. I was looking for a roommate, and she responded to my roommate ad, and didn't quite pan out. So anyways, about a year or two go by, and we're in 2020, and I noticed a pretty girl on Facebook that I was interested in, so I messaged her, not realizing it was the same woman. And as we started talking, she disclosed to me, she goes, you know, we met a couple years ago. And I was like, we did? And then she told me how, and I was like, wow, pretty cool little coincidence. But anyways, so she is a lesbian, so I was like, that's cool with me. I mean, whatever. A lot of lesbians are open to men. And if they're kind of like a younger type lesbian, like early 20s and shit, there's a good chance they haven't been with a man. So a lot of them want to experience that. And so she expressed to me her desire to, you know, try it out. And I said, I'm your guy. I'm your freaking guy. So anyways, we got together. I think 2021 was the year that we got together officially. And it was like the next day, my girlfriend gives me a call, and she's like, I want to come back. And I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, yeah, you better come back, because I got another girl who's fallen in love with me, and you really freaking need to work this shit out. So anyway, she came back, and she just broke up with me again this year. What was it? I think March. She's got this cycle that she goes through, and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about that in some future videos about how to get your ex back. But it's a very simple push and pull process for long-term relationships. You know, like if you really love a girl and you want to keep her forever, all right, there's a certain path that you take in order to accomplish that. And it pretty much could work with most girls, okay, depending on the type. But I mean, it doesn't obviously work on every single girl, but Homer McDonald created a whole website dedicated to the concept. It's reverse psychology. And there's a certain, like I said, there's a certain pathway you take in order to get that girlfriend to come back, or wife, or whoever, you know, to come back each and every time. But anyways, I didn't want to make this video about that, but stay tuned, and I will definitely explain more in the future. And also, you can check out one of my videos from the past, like a few years ago that I made. It's called How to Get Her Back, or How to Win Her Back. And definitely check that out. But basically, you know, it incorporates the concept of reverse psychology, and it works. And like I said, a whole entire website was dedicated to that concept. And Homer McDonald is now dead, but his message still lives on, and I want to cover some of his material in the future. But anyways, so the girl that I hooked up with, and then my girlfriend came back the next day, she hits me up a couple days ago, just randomly, and wanted to get with me again. And so last night we texted again, and she said, hey, can you come get me, you know, because, and I kind of figured I knew what it was. It was like she wants some more cock. So anyways, I go and get her. And as I'm going to go get her, she informs me that she's with her girlfriend. And I said, well, does she want to come along too? And she says, yes. And I think my question somewhat implied what that meant. And I think she knew what that meant. And she kind of hinted at the fact that she was kind of down. And I said, well, if she's down, then I'm down. Kind of like the Down syndrome girl. Like, if she's down, I'm down. Bad joke. Anyways, so we come back to my place, and right here in this bed right here, see that shit? I was laying on my back. We all got naked, and well, first we all showered, obviously, but then we get in the bed, and they both had double D tits. So like, exquisite, bro, exquisite. And anyways, so what happened was, I'm laying on the bed because they were like, listen, we're the type that we want to experience this shit, but we want to do it our way. So I said, okay, fine. I was like, just tell me what to do. So I got on my back, and they were like, oh, we like the BDSM and shit, like bondage type shit. And I was like, nope. I was like, I have no ropes, not into that type of shit. But girls love, they love to try to express on the man what they want done to themselves, if that makes sense. Like, so if they like choking, they'll try to choke you. If they like their breast squeezed, they'll squeeze your breast, that type of shit. So I was like, you know, I'll tie you up, but that would be in the future. But like, anyways, so I'm sitting on the bed, and the one chick comes over, and she starts sucking my cock, man. Just got my shit right up immediately. And then, so like, I guess they're not used to doing that shit because they're lesbians, and so they were like enjoying it and making fun of each other and shit. And then the other girl, she's like, all right, it's your turn. And so the other girl comes over and freaking starts sucking my cock. And then I said, do you want to ride it? And she's like, yeah. So she freaking got on top and rode me like the freaking cowboy that I am. So save a horse, ride a cowboy. But anyways, so yeah, it was incredible. Like the one chick that I've been, you know, getting with for the past couple of years, like, she's got a gigantic ass, bro. I mean, her ass is so freaking huge. So, and she's got like double D tits and real pretty face. I mean, I would rate them both 8s. So solid 8s. It was a great time. So anyways, I was hitting it from the back with the one chick, and then her girlfriend was on her back, and she was licking her pussy, and it was just like incredible. So we're going at it for like, what, 30 minutes, I think. And I kind of let them do their little thing for a little bit. So they were romping each other, and I'm like trying to assist and whatever. So, you know, because they're really in love with each other. You know, I'm kind of like a dildo to them. So anyways, so I said, all right, do you want me to finish? And, you know, because the one chick was like, I want you to finish. I want to see it. And so I was like, okay. I was like, get on your back, and, you know, when I get close to climaxing, just come on over here, and like I'll shoot my load on both your tits. So anyways, so I'm getting at it with the girl with the big ass, and I was like, all right, get over here. So like, they both hold their tits up, and I freaking spray painted that shit, man. It was a great time. But it was a kind of a, I guess, out of the blue type of scenario with a threesome. I mean, I wasn't really planning it, and it just, I wouldn't say it just happened. It's just the fact that when you date a lesbian, you can kind of imply, like when you message them, like how, or you could like just kind of spoon feed it to them, the idea like, hey, you know, if you have a girlfriend, bring her. And so that's basically what I did. And she was like, yeah, she's down. And I was like, cool. So that was the greatest experience in a while. So that being said, I'm gonna go get some food. You guys have a great day, and yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.